A very good afternoon and welcome to our today's webinar on ethical use of AI and role of library in literature review for research, organized by Brainware University Library in association with Library Professionals Foundation, NCR, Delhi, Center for Multidisciplinary Research and Innovation, CMRI, Brainware University, and IQAC, Brainware University. This webinar explores the ethical considerations surrounding the use of artificial intelligence in research and the evolving role of libraries in supporting rigorous and responsible scholarship. Today we have with us Professor Dr. Shankar Gangopadhyay, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Brainware University, Dr. Deepshikha Datta, Director Research, Brainware University and Director CMRI, Brainware University, Dr. Bipasha Vimalandi Patra, Associate Director, IQAC, Brainware University, Dr. Anil Kumar Jharotia, Librarian, North Cap University, Gurgaon, Haryana, and President, Library Professionals Foundation, NCR, Delhi. We are honored to have Dr. Deepak Kumar Shrivastava, Divisional Librarian and Head Government Divisional Public Library, Kota, Rajasthan, as our resource person for today's event. I would request Professor Dr. Shankar Gangopadhyay, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Brainware University, to enlighten us with his valuable words and welcome address. Sir, please.
Okay, thank you, madam. So I don't feel like, elaborating my discussion. Already we are running behind the schedule. Our focus is to learn the applications of the AI in the realm of literature survey. That is important. As far as the publication of the articles and also writing the projects in order to get funding from either the government or the industry, what is necessary is that we need to chalk out a problem relevant for the gap in the literature, and you need to apply different methodology, maybe technical or something else, in order to bring out the answer and address the problem accordingly. And our motto is to make our innovation in this context somewhat user friendly and cost effective. This is how the research goes on. But what is more important is that today literature survey has become simpler in the sense that there are some online publications where you can get information what is around the corner. But coupled with this thing, things are made more convenient by the introduction of the application of AI tools, because AI tools can provide many suggestive methods for grinding out the concerned literature for the particular type of problem we are looking forward. So today in this particular seminar, I do hope that we should be engaged for the application of the AI tools so as to make the relevant literature survey, so that our focus of interest in terms of the research can be supplemented by the AI application. So that is a very important aspect of the game, because what happened 15 or 20 years back, we have to move from one library to another library to find out the relevant literature and go through the literature. Now, due to AI, things have become much simplified. At the same time, it has become less time consuming. What we can get by within the scale of 10 minutes, that is enormous. Probably this is the platform where we people will be engaged how things can be provided by a single click within 10 minutes, where we can be engaged in the way we like to carry on our research. I don't feel like longing my discussion anymore. Whatever be the journey we are striving for today, I do hope that let it be crowned with success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's really an inspiring and informative speech from sir. Now I would like to request Dr. Bipasha Bimalandu Patra, Associate Director, IQAC, Brainware University, to say a few words. Madam, are you here?
Joy Shri Ram.
Ma'am is joining. Just a minute, sir. Thank you for your patience. Now I would like to request Dr. Bipasha Bimalandu Patra, Associate Director, IQAC, Brainware University, to say a few words. Madam, are you here? Hello, madam.
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Audible. Please.
Very good afternoon, everyone. So today on this particular occasion, as we are here to discuss the role of library in literature and I, on behalf of Internal Quality Assurance Cell, am here to give a brief aspect about why it is necessary. As we know that at this particular stage of digital intelligence, artificial intelligence is playing a very important role. And so is required for our library to be updated in case of literature as well as AI. Since our libraries act as repositories and support critical thinking and interpretation. So in my view, I think that we should facilitate interdisciplinary studies hand in hand with the particular things which are going on with artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not only restricted to what we call today as chat GPT. It requires intelligent prompts to be wishes to library to conduct such kind of effective type of webinars so that we can keep ourselves updated and we can enrich ourselves with the particular thing which is called as AI in a good way. With this, I would like to congratulate ma'am for hosting such a great webinar on behalf of Brainware University IQAC. Ma'am, the dice is all yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your valuable words. Now, I would like to request Dr. Deepshika
Mashallah,
Dutta,
mashallah.
Director, Research and Director, Center for Multidisciplinary Research and Innovation, CMRI, Brainware University, to share a few words with us on this event. Ma'am, please.
So, yes, am I audible to all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So, a very good afternoon to everyone. Respected Vice Chancellor, sir, esteemed faculty members, librarians, and my dear students. At first, I would like to welcome the resource person of our today's program, Dr. Deepak Kumar Shrivastava, Divisional Librarian at the Government Divisional Public Library in Kota, Rajasthan. Sir, I thank you for accepting the invitation and giving time to us. And because your words will be really provoking all the research community, because today we know that library plays a very important role in research. The role of library in literature review for research. Now, we are at the transformative juncture in academia where technology is no longer an accessory, but an active partner in research. Artificial intelligence has made remarkable strides. Like in various tools today, we can generate, we can summarize, we can go for creating or suggesting hypotheses, translate languages, analyze data sets, and even draft literature reviews. But as we embrace these capabilities, we must also look ourselves as a fundamental question arises in our mind. That fundamental question is that, are we using AI responsibly and ethically in our research practices? So this is where this seminar or this webinar is going to give us enlighten us on this topic, which is very much needed at the current juncture. Now, AI, when used ethically, is a powerful ally that we all know. It enhances efficiency, saves times, and broadens access to knowledge that we really want to. Now, however, we must not lose sight of our core values of academic research. That is the originality, the integrity, and the critical inquiry. AI must assist, but not replace. It is not a substitute for our intellectual contributions, whether it is ChatGPT or DeepSeek or Elicit or Cite or any other tool. Responsible researcher must disclose usage, cite appropriately, and remain vigilant against plagiarism or fabricated content. This is where the library plays a pivotal role. As both a resource and a guardian of the academic quality, the library at Brainware University is more than a building filled with books. It is a gateway to curated, peer-reviewed, and authenticate knowledge. It is where the literature review transforms our research, that is the search activity, to the scholarly exercise. So, a sound literature review is a foundation of meaningful research. It reveals existing knowledge, identifies gaps, and helps define the originality of our work. Our librarians are trained professionals who guide scholars through advanced database searches, citation management tools, and research databases like Scopus, Web of Science, and so on. Now, AI might AI might help us to organize this content, but only the human lens, supported by library expertise, can validate the credibility, the relevance of that information. I again say AI must assist but not replace. At Brainware University, we are committed to promoting responsible research practices. We encourage our scholars to integrate technology and ethical rigor and to collaborate with the library as an essential research partner. So I urge all our researchers to embrace AI with caution and consciousness. Is very important, with caution and consciousness. And to remember that the library is your compass in navigating the complex sea of a scholarly literature. Together, let us uphold the sanctity of research by blending innovation and integrity. Thank you, and I wish you all the best. And I hope that this webinar will be a very informative for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your valuable words. Now it is the time to delve into the challenges and opportunities AI presents for literature reviews, ensuring academic integrity and promoting unbiased research practices and the changed role of libraries. We have with us Dr. Deepak Kumar Shrivastava, Divisional Librarian and Head, Government Divisional Public Library, Kota, Rajasthan. Dr. Shrivastava is a distinguished figure in the field of library and information science, currently serving as the Divisional Librarian and Head of the Government Divisional Public Library, Kota, and the Nodal Officer for Public Libraries in the Kota region. Renowned for the innovative approaches in public librarianship, he has transformed traditional libraries into inclusive and knowledge-driven community spaces. He holds international academic exposure as a sabbatical professor at Federal University, Dastinma, Nigeria, contributing significantly to global discourse on library sciences. Domestically, he extends his expertise as a visiting professor at Career Point University and Jayaminesh University in Kota, mentoring future information professionals. Dr. Srivastava has supervised over 20 PhD scholars, both from India and abroad. He has received numerous international awards and is recognized on the IFLA Wall of Fame. Additionally, he is the author of 16 books and more than 100 research papers. Dr. Srivastava is widely acknowledged for his commitment to accessibility, including to marginalized communities, visually impaired users, and lifelong learners. With numerous accolades and speaking engagement to his name, Dr. Srivastava stands as a leading voice in reshaping the role of public libraries in 21st century's India and beyond. Now I request Dr. Srivastava, please share with us your today's PPT. Except speaker, I'm requesting you, please, all of you, please mute yourself.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Vandana ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I would like to thank the respected Honorable DC sir for giving me the opportunity to just introduce about the AI roles in the modern era. And especially, I would like to thank Director Research, Dr. Rakhi ma'am, especially the Dr. Vandana Basu ma'am, organizing secretary or the organizer of this webinar, Chatty ma'am, Mosmi ma'am, Biplav sir, and Sujan sir, and all the authorities of the IQAC. And especially, I would like to thank to Dr. Anil Jharotia, who has already been introduced to myself, from as a president of the Library Professional Foundation and the CMRI. So I would like to thanks to all the entire administration and authority of the Brainware University for giving me opportunity to introduce about this very valuable or insightful topic. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Deepak Kumar Shrivastava. I am working as an Anil India innovator and the South Asia mentor for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Today, I will be speaking on the topic that shaping the future of the research, use of ethical AI, and the role of the libraries in the literature review. So, why this topic matters? So, today I want to talk about something that already changing the way we view research, artificial intelligence or AI. AI is not just think of the future anymore. It is here and it's making the huge impact, especially when it comes to literature review. AI is not longer just a futuristic concept. It's here and it's transforming how we approach the research. In literature review, AI can summarize the large data set, find hidden patterns, and save the hours of the manual work. But here is the concern: AI tool can also fabricate information or the present biased results if not guided properly. It's a very important that why ethical use become critical. And here where the libraries play a transformative role, acting as the bridge between the technology and the academic integrity. If you have ever worked on the literature review, you know how time consuming and sometimes overwhelming it can be go through the piles of the research, summarize the data, and find the meaningful patterns. Well, AI can help with that. It can summarize whose data set quickly, spot hidden patterns in the research, and ultimately save us the hours of the manual work. Imagine how much more efficient we can be. But here is the thing: AI is not perfect. While it is incredibly powerful, it is some serious downsides if not used carefully. AI tool can sometimes fabricate information or produce the biased results, especially if they are not guided properly. If we are not careful, AI could give us the information that seems accurate, but it is
Sir, you are on mute.
So your mic is mute.
Sir, please on your speaker.
सर आप म्यूट पे हैं सर.
Dr. Srivastava.
Sir, please unmute yourself.
Sir, please unmute yourself, sir.
okay. Okay. Now I'm audible, ma'am.
Sir, yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, yes,
Ah,
yes.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's why it's so important to use the AI ethically, responsibly, and with the awareness. And that's where the libraries comes in. Libraries have always been the guardians of the academic integrity. And now they are placing the crucial role in the guiding us on the how to use the AI in the way in that's the both effective and the ethical. They help bridge the gap between the cutting edge technology and the academic standards we hold dear. Yeah. So while AI can do a lot for us, we must ensure that it is used carefully and ethically. Libraries can support us by making sure we are using the AI tools that are reliable, unbiased, and aligned with the academic integrity. In short, AI is a powerful tool, but we need to use it wisely, and libraries are here to ensure that we do. The foundation of the good research. A literature review is not just a summary of the existing work. It is in fact that very foundation of the meaningful research. It helps us understand what has already been explored, what conclusions have been drawn, and most importantly, what gaps still remains in the body of the knowledge. These gaps are where our research becomes the relevant and impactful. For instance, a scholar studying mental health among the gig workers may initially assume that this is well-researched area. But a proper literature review could reveal that while urban drivers have been studied extensively, rural gig workers have been largely overlooked. The realization refined their focus and enhance originality. However, conducting a comprehensive review is no easy task. Today, we are flooded with the thousands of the research papers, many hidden behind expensive walls. Information is fragmented across the database, and it is easy to get the lost and overwhelmed. Even a sincere efforts can sometimes miss out on the foundation report simply because they are buried deep in the data or they stored in the accessible archive. Let me share a practical example. Imagine that continue to influence the policy thinking. Why? Because it was not indexed properly or didn't contain modern keywords. Such oversight can undermine the depth of the one's research unknowingly. And this is exactly where the libraries and ethically AI tools can change the game. Libraries today are more than just physical space. They are academically support systems. They provide access to the curated, credible database, and more importantly, expert librarians who know how to guide the research towards the right sources. On the other hand, the AI tools like ChatGPT, ResearchRabbit, and Elicit can help process the large volume of the data, summarize papers, and identify thematic trends within the seconds. Used wisely, they can save the hours of the efforts and uncover hidden insight. But AI must be used ethically and always in the partnership with human judgment. So, in nutshell, the good
Well, give
literature
some practical
anchors
experience.
your research in existing knowledge, reveals opportunity for the innovation, and ensure your work is not only original but academically sound. And to do it well, we must both traditional library resources and modern AI tools guided by ethical standard and the human intelligence. AI, a disruptive force in the literature review. Tools like the ChatGPT, Illicit.org, and the research rabbits are becoming the companion for the research. For instance, a PhD scholar can ask the Illicit to summarize the 50 articles about the women empowerment in the rural India in seconds. AI can track the citation, extract key findings, and even the map out the thematic trends across the time. But remember, AI only works well when we ask the right question and verify its answers. Dear scholars and the participants, we are standing at the crossroads of a technological revolution. And one of the most significant changes we are witnessing is how artificial intelligence is transforming the literature review process. Traditionally, conducting a comprehensive literature review was a time-consuming and exhausting task. Researchers had to manually search, screen, read, and extract the key information from the dozen and even the hundred of the academic read papers. But today, AI is acting as a powerful disruptor, and in the case, a positive one. The tools like the ChatGPT, Illicit.org, Research Rabbits have now become the daily companion for the scholars. So let me explain with the example. Imagine a PhD scholar working on the women empowerment in the rural India institute. Instead of the manually reading 50 articles, she or he can use the to summarize the core insight of the each article, identify in recurring the themes like the health, microfinance, or the some social norms, and even the detect gaps where the further research is needed. Similarly, so Research Rabbit builds the visual map of interconnected peoples, showing how one the study influence another, helping researchers see the evaluation of the ideas across the time. This tool doesn't just show what's been be written, it reveals how knowledge has grown and what threads still remain unexplored. ChatGPT, on the other hand, suggests the relevant subtopics, draft initially summarize, and even help to structure the literature review section with the coherence. These tools dramatically reduce the time spent on the groundwork, filling up energy for the deeper critical analysis and the original thought. But here is most important, AI only works as well as the research guiding it. If we ask unclear, bias, and the vague questions, AI will give us the equally flawed answers. More critically, tool like the ChatGPT sometimes generate the fake citation or the misquote source. So, as the responsible researchers, it is our job to verify the every reference, cross-check the facts, and to validate the AI-generated insights. In short, AI is not the replacement for the thinking; it's a partner to it. We must use it ethically, wisely, and intellectually disciplined. It is a disruptive force, yes, but one that empowers if guided with care. So let us embrace the technology, not with the blind trust, but with the curiosity, responsibility, and critical awareness. So ethics in AI, crucial consideration. Dear scholars, as we embrace the immense potential of the artificial intelligence in the research, we must pause and reflect on the simple but powerful truth. With the greater power comes great responsibility. AI has given us the tools that were unimaginable just a few years ago. Tools that can summarize the article in seconds, generate research outlines, and the map thematic trends and even assist with the citation. But as the researcher and the educators, we must ensure that we use these tools not just with efficiency but with ethics. So, what does it mean to use the AI ethically? At its core, ethical AI means using the technology that is transparent. This is very important. The transparent algorithm, non-biased data, user privacy, responsible AI use like the integrity plus inclusiveness plus accountability, avoiding the plagiarism, hallucination, and the misinformation, the fair and unbiased, and that respect the human privacy and academic integrity. Let's ask ourselves some very important questions when we use the AI in our work. Who trained the AI model? What data was it trained on? Is the data set drivers and the balance, or does it reflect the certain culture, gender, and the linguistic bias? Does the AI tool explain how it reaches a conclusion, or is it black box? These questions are the crucial because the quality of the output depends on the entirely on the quality of the input. So, one good phrase here: garbage in, garbage out. What do you most shall you reap? So these questions are the crucial because the quality of the output depends on the entirely on the quality of the input. Let me give you the comment with a common example. Suppose you are using the Chat GPT or the another AI tool to generate the reference for your literature review. You might ask, give me a citation about the impact on the AI on the library, and the AI respond like the Sing or in the parenthesis 2020 impact of AI on the library, Journal of the Library Science. It sounds perfect. It seems perfect. It looks perfect. It looks real. But if you try to search for this paper in Scoopas or the Jester or the institutional library database, it might not exist at all. This is what we call the hallucination in AI. This is Maya. This is fake. A moment when the tool generates the content that sounds correct, but it is actually the fictional. And relying on the such fabricated data can damage the credibility of our research. So what should we do? We must always verify every AI-generated references. Use trusted database like the PubMed for the medical, Scoopas, Sodhganga for the thesis and or your university e-library. And treat AI as a supporting partner, not as a replacement for our own critical thinking. AI is here to assist us, not replace our academic rigor or the ethical standard. Let's remember, the future of the research is not just about speed or scale. It's about the integrity. That's why we are discussing on the ethical AI today. As we move forward in the AI assistant academic world, let us, our compass always point towards the truth, fairness, and the responsibility. The real world application, the automated summarization of the paper. So, dear students, we have spoken about how AI is changing the way we approach literature reviews. Now let's look at some real world application of the AI that are not theoretical but already transforming the research workflows across the discipline. AI is not just a fantastic idea. It's being used right now in the libraries, labs, and the classrooms and the research institutions worldwide. Let me take you about through some of the practical ways of the AI is making the research more efficient and insightful. First, summarizing the academic paper. In the past, if you are working with the literature review, you would often have to read the 100 or more full text articles just to identify to 10 that truly matter. But today, AI tools like the elicit.org, Scholar AI, or even the ChatGPT can scan the large volume of the article, generate the quick thematic summaries, highlights the key arguments of the methodology and the limitations. So instead the reading every words, researchers can get a clear overview within the minutes and then choose which article to explore in details. This is especially valuable for the early stage researchers or the interdisciplinary scholars who entering any field, like the smart citation management. Like the second step is citation management with the tools like the Jharotia plus AI. So let's talk about tools like the Jharotia and Not and the Manley have now started integrating the AI features. For example, the Jharotia can auto-format the references in any style like the APA, American Psychological Style, and the MLA, Chicago. You name it, the more with it AI extension. It can even detect the missing data like the authors, digital object identifiers, RDOIs, or the publication data in the fetch automatically. This reduces the manual errors and save the hours of the formatting work. For scholars working on the large scale of the reviews or the systematic meta-analysis, this is a game changer. Like the third one is the identifying the research gaps and the trends. So one of the most powerful use of the AI is research mapping and the visualization. Take the research rabbit, for instance. It allows us to visualize the clusters of the reading on the topic. See how the different studies are linked through the citation. And the most importantly, it is highlights that the what areas have been underexplored. This is incredibly useful when you want to ensure your research questions are original and address a real gap in the field. A real world example, imagine you are working on the thesis related to the cancer genomics. This is the highly dynamic field for where the thousands of the papers are published every year. Using the AI tool, within the minutes you can see the which gene families were trending in 2030. Track how research focus shifted over the time from the single cell sequencing to the CRISPR applications and instantly identify which subtopics have received little to no attention, perhaps, say, epigenetic factor in the pediatric areas or the pediatric case. This is not only save your time, it empowers you to pursue the research that is both cutting edge and the practical, meaningful. So, in nutshell, AI is no longer just an aid. It's becoming a partner in the research process, from the organizing the citation to identifying the gaps and summarizing the entire fields of the knowledge. AI is accelerating discovery without the compromising the quality, provided we use it wisely and ethically. So, navigating the ethical minefield, the fabrication of the reference and the fact citation, the lack of the critical analysis AI as a human judgment, bias in the algorithm design, and the training data set, intellectual property concerns. So, but it is not all the rosy. It's not like the goody. It's not like the fair. So AI can the fabricate the citation that does not exist. It can summarize the inaccurately, missing the paper's real essence. Bias is another problem. If AI was trained mostly on the Western data, it may ignore indigenous research. There are also a risk of the plagiarism if we blindly copy AI generated text. That's why the ethical guidance is needed. As we stand for the intersection of the technological advancement and academic integrity, the integration of the artificial intelligence into the scholarly writing presents both the unprecedented opportunity and the significant ethical challenges. Today, I'm to the shed light on the ethical consideration that accompany the use of AI in the academic context. So, fabricated citation. This is the first issue in the navigating the ethical minefolds. So, the mirrors of the mirrors of the authenticity. One presenting concern in the phenomena of the AI generated citation that do not correspond to the real source. These fabricated references can mislead readers and compromise to the credibility of the academic work. For instance, study have highlighted the instance where the AI tool like the ChatGPT produced citation that merged different studies and even invented the references altogether, leading to the inaccuracies in the scholarly article. Inaccurate summarization, losing the essence. AI tools, while adept the processing vast amounts of the information, may falter in the accuracy. Summarizing the complex research paper, this can result in the over simplification or the misinterpretations, thereby the distorting the original intent and the findings of the research. Such inaccuracies not only misinform readers but also undermine the integrity of the academic discourse. Like the third one is the bias in AI output. So a narrow lens. AI models are trained on existing data sets, which may predominantly represent the Western perspective. This training bias can lead the modernization of the indigenous research and the non-Western viewpoints. The consequences is homogenized academic narrative that overlook diverse culture and the intellectual contribution. And like the plagiarism risk, the thin line, the convenience of the AI generated text brings with it the risk of the unintentional plagiarism. Relying heavily on the AI outputs without the proper attribution can blur the lines of the authorship and originality. Academic institutions are the grappling with the issue, with the some re-evaluating their plagiarism policies to address the nonsense of introduced by the AI generated content. Like the fifth one is the imperative for the ethical guidance. Given in these guidelines, it is imperative to establish the clear ethical guidelines for the AI used in the academic writing. Research must verify the AI generated content, cross-check facts and the citation to ensure the accuracy, maintain the transparency, disclose the extent of the AI assistant in their work, uphold the originality, use the AI as the tool to enhance, not replace the human intellect and the creativity. Be vigilant about the biases. Recognize the mitigate potential bias in the AI outputs. By adhering to these principles, we can harness the benefits of the AI while preserving the integrity and diversity of the academic scholarship. So library as an ethical research hub. So we will discuss on the teaching of the research literacy and AI tool uses and the subscriptions to trusted the databases and the tools, training on the citation on the plagiarism and the copyright and developing and the literacy among the user. This is where the library step in, not just as a bookkeepers, but as the digital research mentors. Library can train the students in the academic integrity, citation styles, copyrights, and the databases usage. For example, in Kota,
Professor Deepak, you are unmute.
There is some technical problem. Please bear with us.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Due to network issue, this happened. Okay. So I'm talking about the smart partnership. In the today's rapidly evolving academic environment, libraries are not just repository of the knowledge, but dynamic hubs embracing the technological advancement to enhance the research and the learning. A significant development in this transformation is the integration of the artificial intelligence into the library services, fostering the synergic relationship between human expertise and the machine intelligence. So AI-powered discovery system enhancing the research efficiency, like the modern libraries are leveraging the AI to define the search capabilities, making the research process more intuitive and efficient. For instance, the Prime V Discover services incorporate the generative AI to assist the users in querying academic content using the natural language. These tools streamline the time-intensive tasks by pinpointing relevant articles from the library extensive collection. Similarly, 24/7 assistance through the AI chatbots. So accessing to information is the paramount in academia. AI-driven chatbots have emerged as invaluable tools, offering the rounds the chat assistants to library users. These chatbots handle the range of the inquiries from the basic reference questions to the guiding users through the complex research process. Their constant availability ensure that the researchers and the students receive timely supports regardless the hour. The personalized recommendation navigating the vast information landscape. The overwhelming volume of the available resources can be daunting. AI-based recommendation systems in libraries analyze the user behavior and the preferences to suggest the materials tailored to individual research needs. By providing the personal recommendation, these systems not only enhance user engagement but also promote the discovery of the diverse and relevant resources, enriching the research journey. Like the fourth one is the human AI collaboration, augmented research capability. It is essential to recognize that the integration of the AI in the library doesn't replace human expertise, but rather complements it. It librarians with their deep understanding of the information organization and the user need, the work alongside AI tools to provide the more comprehensive and the efficient resource support system. This collaboration ensures that the user benefits from both knowledge insights of the human professionals and the rapid processing capabilities of the AI. In embracing AI, the libraries are not stepping away from their foundation principles, but are enhancing their ability to serve the academic community. This smart partnership between the librarians and the AI tools is paving the way for more informed, efficient, and the innovative research practices. As we move forward, it is imperative to continue the fostering this collaboration, ensuring that the technology serves the amplify the human intellect and the curiosity. Success stories from the leading libraries, if we can take the many examples from the MIT libraries AI toolkit for the students, and the Delhi University Libraries AI integrated sort, like the British Library of the Data Navigating set. So let me give the few. So MIT libraries have an AIT tool that teaches students to use the ethical AI for the assignments. Like the Delhi University Library integrate the AI in their OPEC online public access catalog to improve the search relevance. The British Library uses the data mining tools to extract the insight from the old newspapers and the archives. These examples shows the libraries are not being the replaced. They are the powerful search engine still in the field of the AI, in the age of the AI. So library cannot replace to the libraries cannot replace by the AI will be always been this supporting to the libraries. So these examples shows the libraries are not being replaced; they are evolving ever. Best practices of the researchers and the libraries validate the AI generated content, the cross-check citation and the references, acknowledge the AI assistant ethically, encourage the critical evaluation alongside the automation to ensure that ethical AI use in the literature review. Always verify AI generated content manually. Double check the every citation. Mention in your methodology if AI tool work. It is very important to mention here. If you are taking the help of the AI, then it is your moral duty to just write down in your thesis, like the mention in your methodology if AI tool were used. Just like we acknowledge software. Many times we are taking the help of the software for the research finding or research consideration. Then we have to mention about the software. So why should we just not disclose about the AI help? So most importantly, don't rely on the AI critical thinking. That's your role. So the way forward, encourage the responsible AI integration in the research. Libraries must provide the workshop and the guidance, policies for the AI use in academia, foster collaboration like the librarian, research, and I. So going forward, we must build a AI literacy program within the library. it is our moral duty to just make a program for the research scholars to just train about the AI. Because many times when just you go for the research, when just you start for the research, then you find that like the researchers are unable to decide that what type of the area we choose for the literature review. It should be the narrow, it should be the broader. So who will be decide? Who will be just qualify for that? So that time the duty of the librarian is just to train to the research scholars, this is the good way and this is the right way. Because many times we just appreciate to the Google, we appreciate to the AI, but he doesn't know the who is stand for you. Because many times if you just question to the Google key, I need the information about the carcinoma. So he don't know, he don't understand your personality. You are the child, you are the adult, you are the doctor, you are the senior scientist. So the librarian is able to just see how much information they need. If the child, then they will provide the pictorial information. If the adult, then they provide some of the good books. Then if the doctor, then they provide the medical books. So the librarian cannot be replaced by the Google, because Google will reply you the thousands of answer, but the librarian will reply you the very good one answer, which is in the proportionate of the information. So, build AI literacy program within the library, collaborate with the institution from the AI policy, offer the curated tools that are ethically approved. Means you just encourage to the students to use the verifiable source. Like if the person is interested to get the information, so just you suggest to just you use the Shodhganga, because Shodhganga is the especially repository for the thesis from the government of India, especially from the InfluNet. So it is our duty to just train to the researchers. This is the good source for the research. This is the good source for the citation. This is the good source for the finding the conclusions or the finding. So build a AI literacy program, collaborate with the institution from the AI policies, offer the curated tools that are the ethically approved. Imagine every researcher getting the digital AI assistance, but trained by the librarians and the researcher to behave ethically. Balancing the intelligence with the integrity. As I have already been told you, if you search the information from the chat GPT or any other source, so many times you seem stuff information is real, information is particularly good, but when you just go back to check for the with the original source, then you found that that information is not catch from that source. So it is our duty to just clarify or just check balance, maintain the check balance with the original source. In conclusion, let's not fear AI, let's guide it. AI can process the information fast, but it can just like a human. Libraries are the ethical anchors in the fast-paced digital age. Together, we can build a future of the trustworthy and smart and inclusive research. So thank you so much. If you want anything, if you want to ask, if any question regarding this discussion, this presentation, then you are most welcome to visit the library. Over to Vipasa ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for such an informative and insightful presentation.
Thank you.
We all the participants will now, to some extent, at least have the knowledge about the ethical use of AI for their research, and the librarians must have understood the changing role of the libraries in this regard. I would like to request all the participants to share their questions in the message box, if any, one by one.
Yes.
Please, if you have any questions,
You are
please
most
share
welcome
in the message box. If you have any questions, please share in the message box. Have you any questions? You can share.
Yes.
Already open.
Yeah. So I think the question how we can access the like the free books from the NDLI. I think this is the different question, but I can reply for the National Digital Library of India is open to all. Just you have to go just for the sign up in the NDLI registration, and then you can get the free books. So more than the 5 crore books is available on the NDLI, National Digital Library of India. So you can access freely. But some of the resources are just you have to pay. Yes. It is very important. First of all, when just you go for the literature review, you decide first your prompt should be the very good, because it is very simple. When I talk to the person like you, like when I am interested to talk with the Viplab ma'am, so I have to be very fine-tuned what I should just convey to message to the Viplab ma'am. So that's why which is very important in the literature review. First of all, you decide what type of the literature review, what type of the research you want to carry, and what type of the prompt you need. So then just you ready your prompt good in a good manner, then you can fire on the chat GPT. You can go for the rabbit research illicit.org. But my request to all of you, when you just go for the literature review, first you decide in which field you are just pursuing the PhD. Like if you are the medical student, so first of all you have to go for the PubMeds. If you are the science student, you just prefer to the web sciences vagara. Then just you choose and just you can use the illicit.org. It's a very good tool for the literature review. Any other question?
Hello.
Yes.
Do you have any question?
Okay.
Please write in the message box. Please write in the message box.
You can ask.
सर आई हैव अ कॉमन क्वेश्चन कि जैसे हम ये कहा जाता है कि लाइब्रेरी प्रोफेशनल्स के लिए एआई खतरा है, सो कुड यू प्लीज समराइज और 2-3 पॉइंट्स और 2-3 मेजर पॉइंट्स.
मैंने पहले आपको बताया कि ये खतरा नहीं है. ये ठीक वैसे ही है जैसे आपने देखा होगा नॉर्मल रूटीन में कि हमारे पास पहले कार्स होती थी, मैनुअल कार्स होती थी. अब हमारे पास उसके लिए मतलब आपने देखा ना ऑटोमेटिक कार आ गई. सो आपको वो स्पीड अप कर रहा है. हेलो, एम आई ऑडिबल?
यस सर.
हाँ. सो लाइब्रेरियंस को जो है ना एआई वो रिप्लेस नहीं कर सकता. वो आपकी जो कैपेबिलिटीज मैंने आप अभी पता है लाइब्रेरियंस के साथ सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम क्या है? उनको नीड है रीस्किलिंग की और अपस्किलिंग की. अगर वो रीस्किल नहीं करते अपनी चीजों को और अपस्किल नहीं करते तो चैलेंज है. अदरवाइज लाइब्रेरियंस की तो इंपॉर्टेंस अब पहले से ज्यादा बढ़ गई है. तो उनके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि वो जो अपनी जो ट्रेडिशनल स्किल्स हैं उनकी जगह जो है अपनी जो रिसेंट स्किल्स हैं उन्हें डेवलप करें. आप समझ लीजिए कि अगर आप चेंज को एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे तो नेचर विल चेंज यू.
Dr. Shrivastava, I totally agree with your words.
Yes.
The skill is important for change here. AI is the platform, your better performance and filter yourself.
Yes, sir.
If you interest and you face your current scenario, then you study yourself and learn more.
Yes, exactly, sir.
I think this is the way.
I agree with your statement. Yes, sir. आपने देखा होगा कि पहले कि जब एस्केलेटर्स चले थे रेलवे स्टेशंस पे तो लोग डरते थे कि यार हम नहीं चढ़ेंगे इस पे. नाउ द पीपल्स आर वेरी ट्रेन्ड और वो एस्केलेटर्स पे चढ़ रहे हैं. सो हमें भी हमारी लाइब्रेरीज के साथ जो टेक्नोलॉजी है इसको यूज करना चाहिए विद गुड इंटेंशन. तो मुझे लगता नहीं कि कोई मतलब हम लोग हमारी जो वर्किंग एफिशिएंसी से स्पीड अप ही कर पाएंगे. इससे कोई खतरा बिल्कुल नहीं. There is no need to just worry with the AI.
सर फॉर एन एग्जांपल के लिए जैसे अभी हमारे पास प्लेगरिज्म रिपोर्ट्स आती हैं, हमारे पास प्लेगरिज्म रिपोर्ट्स के लिए तो एक सेट क्राइटेरिया है कि 15% और 20% और 10% फॉर
आपने एक चीज
डिफरेंट
देखी होगी, एक वर्ड यूज किया था, हेलुसिनेशन। एक वर्ड मैंने यूज किया था, हेलुसिनेशन। आपने भी सुना होगा इसका नाम?
जी सर।
सुना है आप? ये पता है पूरा का पूरा फेक है, भ्रम है। आप बताइए, प्लेजरिज्म रिपोर्ट भी एक, पता है, अगर 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 मुझसे कोई पूछे कि क्या प्लेजरिज्म रिपोर्ट ही इसकी जो मतलब इसकी ओरिजिनलिटी का पैमाना है, बिल्कुल गलत है। इट्स एन स्ट्रेटेजिक मैनर। आप ये देखिए 10% या 15% को आप अलाउ कर देते हैं। मैं कह रहा हूं कि आप एक चीज समझिए कि जो आपका कंटेंट है जिसमें 40% या 50% प्लेजरिज्म आ रहा था, ओरिजिनलिटी का सिमिलरिटी लेवल आ रहा था, जब आप उसे थोड़ा सा भी एडिट कर देते हैं या उनके वर्ड्स को थोड़ा चेंज कर देते हैं, उसमें 8 या 10 आ जाता है, तो मींस आप ये पक्का मानिए कि ये स्टैंडर्ड नहीं हो सकता। मुझे लगता है कि आने वाले टाइम में इस पर भी काफी काम होना होगा कि जो प्लेजरिज्म का जो पैमाना है, ये 10% सिमिलरिटी लेवल होना चाहिए, ये होना चाहिए, इसको शायद बदलने की जरूरत है। हेलो, एनी मोर क्वेश्चन?
एंड सर वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन इज कि अभी एआई डीप एंड डार्क वेब से अभी इंफॉर्मेशन जनरेट नहीं कर रहा है, सो इज देयर एनी पॉसिबिलिटीज कि वो वहां से इंटरलिंक करके इंफॉर्मेशन दे, क्योंकि वो चीज और वो कंटेंट स्टूडेंट्स के लिए या पब्लिक होने के लिए बेटर नहीं रहेगा?
बिल्कुल, आप बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, लेकिन 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 यहाँ एक चीज है कि कुछ चीजें क्या है हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है। आप एक मूवी देखी होगी कंट्रोल, कि नाउ द एंटायर वर्ड जो है वो हमारे कंट्रोल में नहीं है। आप सोचिए, मैं यहाँ बैठा हूँ, आप वहां बैठे हैं, इसका भी कई सारे ऐसे सोर्सेज हैं जिससे कि पता लगाया जा सकता है कि पर्टिकुलर किस लोकेशन पे आदमी बैठा हुआ है और कौन सी चीजें। देखिए, कुछ चीजें तो ये पॉलिसी मैटर का इशू है जिसमें कि हम लोग डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते कि हम क्या करेंगे। ये तो जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का जो जो मतलब नेशनल इंफॉर्मेटिक्स सेंटर है या मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी है, वो डिसाइड करेंगी। आप हमेशा एक चीज याद रखिए, हमारे लेवल पे हम डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते। हम रेकमेंड कर सकते हैं कि ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, लेकिन ऐसा हो या ना हो इसके लिए जो है वो मिनिस्ट्री रेस्पॉन्सिबल है। या यस, ओके, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, ओके ओके, यस। No. Earlier, what I have already been told to you, like if you are using the software, just you have to be side to the software. If you are using the Chat GPT, you have to be side the Chat GPT. So if you are just paying the attention to the particular Chat GPT or the Raghav, then there is no problem. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anything more? If you have any question?
Dr. Shrivastava, your session is very nice, so informative, and
Thank you.
It's such wonderful. I wish we can meet you members.
हेलो
हेलो, यस
सर, एक चीज और है।
ओके, बताइए सर।
सर, जैसे ये कहा जाता है कि एआई इन फ्यूचर मैनिपुलेटिव हो सकता है।
देखिए क्या 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 मैनिपुलेटिव हो सकता है मींस?
जैसे हम सर्च टेक्निक्स जो रहती है हमारे जो हमारे सर्च बैकग्राउंड में, जैसे हम कोई भी वीडियोस या कोई भी लेक्चर्स हम देखते हैं तो उससे कोरिलेटेड हमारे पास रिजल्ट शो करता है। सेम एज दैट कि एआई हमारे थॉट्स को मैनिपुलेटिव कर सकता है, कि जैसे फॉर
नहीं,
एग्जांपल के लिए
ये कर नहीं सकता, करता है ही। आप सोचिए कि अगर आपका जो सर्च बिहेवियर है वो कितनी जल्दी इमीडिएटली ट्रेस आउट कर लेता है। आपसे मैं एक सवाल करता हूं कि आपको अपने लास्ट 1 ईयर की प्रोग्रेस के बारे में पता है क्या, कि मैंने क्या क्या किया? कोई आपकी फैमिली मेंबर आपको बता सकता है क्या कि लास्ट वन ईयर में आपने क्या क्या कुछ किया और क्या क्या एफर्ट्स किए? क्या आप बता सकते हैं? कोई है फैमिली मेंबर जो बिल्कुल 1 to 1 डेट टू डेट और मिनट टू मिनट आपको बताए? जस्ट यू आस्क टू चैट जीपीटी कि
सर
सिंस आई ज्वाइन।
10% एक्यूरेसी हमारे
हाँ,
पास आई।
हाँ, लेकिन आप जब उससे पूछेंगे ना तो आप सरप्राइज हो जाएंगे कि वो आपको डेट वाइज की कहाँ मोमेंट, इवन तो आपका टेस्ट ही बताएगा कि आपको किस किस तरह का टेस्ट है और किस किस तरह की चीजें आप करना चाहते हैं। तो नेचुरली जो जो डेटा है वो इंटरलिंक तो है। उसको आप ये देखिए, पहले जो है जो हम सर्च बिहेवियर थे तो उसमें अगर आपको शायद याद हो तो फॉरेन में स्पेशली मेलबर्न वगैरह में कभी गए हो तो वहां पे लाइब्रेरी में एक सेक्शन होता है जस्ट रिटर्न। जस्ट रिटर्न में क्या होता है कि जो पर्टिकुलर जो किताबें जस्ट रिटर्न होती हैं उन्हें वहां इकट्ठा किया जाता है, मतलब उनको 1-2 दिन के लिए मतलब शेल्फ नहीं भिजवाया जाता, ताकि लोग पता लगा सके कि लोग कौन कौन सी किताबों को ज्यादा पढ़ना चाहते हैं, यानी कि कौन सी पॉपुलर बुक्स है। ठीक वैसे अगर आप ये देखो तो अभी चैट जीपीटी क्या करता है, या और अपना जो 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 इलेक्ट्रॉनिक जो बिहेवियर है वो कितनी जल्दी आपकी आप देखो, अगर आपको कलेक्शन डेवलपमेंट करना है तो मुझे लगता है एआई से बेटर टूल नहीं है। वो आपके सारे के रीडर्स के जो बिहेवियर है ऑपेक्स से कनेक्ट कर दीजिए आप उसे, और ऑपेक्स से कनेक्ट करते ही आपको सर्च बिहेवियर पता लग जाएगा, और इवन तो आपको ये पता लग जाएगा कि कौन कौन सी आपको जो बुक्स हैं वो रिक्वायर्ड है इन फ्यूचर। वीडिंग आउट पॉलिसी आप बना सकते हैं इससे।
सर जैसे जो एआई की जैसे भी ये बात हो रही थी कि हमारे मैनिपुलेटिव हो सकता है, तो क्या एमएनसीज या कहा जाए कि इस तरीके की ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हमारा दोबारा डेटा प्राइवेसी को हमारे को थ्रेट हो?
इसीलिए आपको पता हो तो अगर आप भारत सरकार की, आप इंडिया गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया में काम करते हो तो आपने देखा होगा कि गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जो अपना क्लाउड है उसको 3 लेयर सिक्योरिटी देता है। यानी कि अगर मेरे घर पे कोई डेटा है, पहले आपने देखा होगा जैसे आप लोग अगर यूनिवर्सिटी में काम करते हैं तो आप इन्फ्लिपनेट को यूज करते होंगे, तो इन्फ्लिपनेट का जो इन्फ्लिपनेट का वो सॉफ्टवेयर ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी लाइब्रेरी वो शायद वहीं इंस्टॉल होता है, तो उसको वो गड़बड़ हो सकती है। लेकिन जितने भी क्लाउड बेस्ड सॉफ्टवेयर है और अगर गवर्नमेंट ने उनको मतलब उनको मतलब सजेस्ट किया है या गवर्नमेंट ही उसको रन कर रही है तो उसकी 3 लेयर सिक्योरिटी है। तो देखिए सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न्स तो तभी आएंगे जब हम लोग मतलब गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से कनेक्ट हो जाएंगे। जैसे हम लोग ई ग्रंथालय सॉफ्टवेयर यूज करते हैं तो उसका जो डेटा है वो मेघदूत पर जो उनका क्लाउड है उस पर स्टोर होता है। तो अगर कोई लाइब्रेरी चाह के भी उसमें से कोई मतलब जो डेटा बेसिस उसको डिलीट करना चाहेगा तो नहीं कर सकता, या यो कहें कि उनके इम्प्रिंट्स आपको, इवन दो आपने देखा होगा कि डिजिटल फुटप्रिंट के बारे में आपने सुना होगा कि कई बार आप डिलीट भी करने की कोशिश करेंगे उसके बावजूद भी आपका डेटा जो है वो वहां पर सर्वर पर अवेलेबल होता है। तो मुझे यूं लगता है कि सिक्योरिटी कंसर्न का जो मसला है ना वो एज ए इंडिविजुअल सॉल्व नहीं किया जा सकता, बल्कि इसके लिए हमें जो पॉलिसी मेकर्स हैं उन्हें मतलब रेकमेंड करना चाहिए या उन्हें बताना चाहिए। इवन तो आपने लास्ट टाइम अभी देखा होगा, परसों नरसों की बात है कि वो जो है जजमेंट है सुप्रीम कोर्ट का उसमें 72 पेज सेम टू सेम कॉपी मिल गए, सेम टू सेम कॉपी मिले। सो यस सर, आस्क सर। हेलो
सर आप बता रहे थे जजमेंट के लिए।
हाँ, तो मैं कह रहा था कि 72 पेजेस हूबहू कॉपी मिले, और पता है वो कैसे 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 वो एग्जामिन हुए, वो एआई के थ्रू हुए। अभी हमारे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ राजस्थान की एक पॉलिसी थी जिसमें आरजीएचएस में फ्री ट्रीटमेंट्स होते थे, तो उसमें यही समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि किस पेशेंट को कौन सा बेनिफिट हुआ है। जब एआई की मदद से इस डेटा को हमने एग्जामिन किया तो पता लगा कि एक ही आदमी एक ही डिजीज के लिए कई कई बार जो है मतलब फाइनेंशियल बेनिफिट उठा पाया। तो हमको ये चाहिए कि एआई हमेशा मतलब जो है ना वो बुरा नहीं है, वो आपके जो जो रूटीन वर्क है ना उसको स्पीड अप करता है, लेकिन उसे ट्रेन कौन करेगा? उसे ट्रेन हम लोग करेंगे, और जिस वे में हम ट्रेन करेंगे, जिस वे में हम प्रॉम्प्ट तैयार करेंगे, उसी वे में हमको रिजल्ट्स मिलेंगे। हेलो
हेलो
यस सर।
सर इसमें एक और लास्ट क्वेश्चन मैं ऐड करूंगा। जैसे अभी हमारा आप शायद आपको पता हो, नेशनल लाइब्रेरी ऑफ लंदन अभी कुछ टाइम पहले हैक हुई थी।
हाँ बिल्कुल हुई थी, और बिल्कुल
और उसमें $20 मिलियन मांगे गए थे।
राइट। हाँ
तो जब हमारा कंटेंट सारा डिजिटल अवेलेबल होगा, वो लाइब्रेरी का ही
लेकिन वहां आपने कंसर्न नहीं देखा। यहाँ ये बात इंडिया के साथ नहीं हो सकती। वहां जो नेशनल लाइब्रेरी ऑफ लंदन थी, उसका जो डेटा सिक्योरिटी थी खुद उसके पास थी, वो गवर्नमेंट के पास नहीं थी। यहाँ पे क्या कंसर्न है कि जितना भी गवर्नमेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन है, चाहे वो जवाहर नवोदय स्कूल्स हो, चाहे वो सेंट्रल सीबीएसई स्कूल्स हो, चाहे वो गवर्नमेंट के सारे डिपार्टमेंट्स हो, या गवर्नमेंट की सारी मिनिस्ट्रीज हो, इनकी रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सारी की सारी भारत सरकार की एनआईसी ने, मिनिस्टर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी ने ली हुई है, डीओआईटी ने ली हुई है। और वो 3 लेयर सिक्योरिटी देते हैं। उसकी किसी भी सिक्योरिटी में अगर मेरी लाइब्रेरी में कुछ हैक होता है, तो उसके लिए वो लोग रेस्पॉन्सिबल है। वो लोग उसको मतलब उसका बैकअप भी लेते हैं डेबेस पे। लेकिन वहां पे जो लंदन में हुआ, वहां पे गवर्नमेंट कंसर्न नहीं था। वो एज एन ऑटोनोमस बॉडी वो वर्क कर रहे थे। हेलो yeah, what I already will suggest ki if you are very good in the designing the prompt, then you first you go for the research question, then just you fire in the chat gpt, and then define chat gpt literature review, just you fire in the illicit.org and the rabbit ai. Any more question? Hello. Okay.
So thank you, sir. So rich discussion. Thank you very much, all of you,
I am lucky to
active participants and speakers, all of you.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So I think Mr. Jharotia is here.
Before we go for the vote of thanks, I would like to talk about Dr. Anil Kumar Jharotia.
Yes.
Without the association and seamless help from Dr. Jharotia and the LPF, the program would have not been possible. Dr. Anil Kumar Jharotia, founder, president of Library Professionals Foundation working in the North Cape University. He has organized number of library events like conference, webinar, book exhibition, library quiz, seminar, and workshop. So I am requesting Dr. Jharotia to please say a few words for us.
Thank you, Dr. Jharotia.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, all participants. And first of all, I thank you, Honorable VC of Brainware University, who give us such opportunity to organize such type event. And I hope more than 600 participants have registered in this webinar. And Professor Deepak Kumar Shrivastava, Professor Deepak Kumar Shrivastava is the one of the top 10 next generation public librarian of India, and recently survey organized by AI, and he is the first person who is the expertise in the AI. And I thank you, resource person, Professor Deepak Kumar Srivastava, and Mrs. Bandana, Basu, and Sujan sir, and entire team of library who is the very cooperative, and we have associated with Brainware University to organize such type event. And thank you all of you from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So now the time is vote of thanks. So at first, I would like to thank our Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Honorable Registrar for their support to organize this type of webinar. Next, I would like to thank our Associate Director IQAC, Bipasha ma'am, and our Research Director and Director of CMRI, Deepshika madam, for their valuable words to present here. Next, I would like to thank our guest speaker, Dr. Shrivastava, for his nice presentation. Thank you very much, Dr. Shrivastava. And my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Jharotia for his seamless support for this event. Thank you, Mr. Jharotia.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would like to thank our library staff members for their support to organize this program. Last but not the least, I would like to thank our active participants and listener also for their patience. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Can I laugh?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir and ma'am, for joining us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.